I was a volunteer with the original group of women who started the Neighbor Brigade. So I volunteered for many different families, most of whom I did not know. I was definitely nervous about dealing with a crisis in someone else's family. Several times I had my sons come with me to deliver the meal and wanted to make it a learning experience for them because I wanted to show them that it's important to be a good neighbor.
I think the good that you do comes back to you, and when your kids join you in that, I think there's a lesson for them.
Suddenly, really suddenly, one day I was diagnosed with cancer, and it blew our minds completely. I mean, we were totally in shock. I was told that I had to have pretty extreme surgery, major surgery, to a point where my surgeon said, well, it'll be kind of like having a car crash, and but this is like a set-up car crash. You know, you're really going to be in tough shape. We have to call the Neighbor Brigade. We have to get some help. The Neighbor Brigade put out our needs on the computer, and within a couple of hours, we had 2 months full of meals.
It was a welcome sight when people, many of whom were strangers, would arrive at our door with their meals and smiles to help us. Each meal came with a little bit of love. The people might not have known us well enough to really love us, but it was the love within them represented by the food, and we felt it and we appreciated it very much.
And often people would drop off meals with a note. So that was really another special thing, to have people actually, you know, reach out in words to say, hope your recovery's going well. When they would ring the doorbell, it was just, eventually I was able to get up and I would always try to greet people, even though I don't know, I started walking, so I was able to at least say hi to them. And it really was a joyful part of the day because, you know, they would bring smiles to my face for sure. The cards and the meals that came from people knowing through this network really made a huge difference for me in terms of my feeling of being comforted and cared about and thought about. It really made me aware about how many people in my town knew me and would take the time to care for me in my time of need.